You're referring to the Stanford All-Star Camp, which we've run a long time. And we run 4 sessions. It's not an advertisement for it by any means, but we try to expose them to every part of the country and every level of baseball. So there's a minimum of 40 colleges and a maximum of 45 that do that. It's been very successful to players to come and be in that environment. And that's really the goal parentally, is how do you put your son into an environment where he can be, that people can be made aware that he's there. And that becomes a judgment part on what you may do. The showcase is a very popular baseball format. But I caution you, because you have to kind of know your son. We all go to showcases, all meaning we who have coached college or had coached college, we all go to the showcase because we can maximize our recruiting dollar and see a lot of people. No different than you coming to camp and get in front of 45 schools. We can do a showcase and see 200 players in our specific age group. But when you get such a short little look at it, you better have some dynamic skill that jumps you away from the other 200 players that are there. You better run real fast or throw real hard or hit it real far in batting practice. There should be something dynamic, either physically about you or whatever it may be, that jumps off the page. If you fall into this category of kind of being 5'11" and 175 pounds and a 7-flat 60 runner, but just really a good baseball player, then you have to go to an environment where you get reps behind it. I'm not good enough to see you catch 10 ground balls and tell you you're good enough to catch ground balls all the time. And that's where camps, selective camps, can kind of be a benefit, because over a 3-day period, you're probably going to catch 120 ground balls in the practice sessions there may be. So I caution you, just do your homework on what might be the best option for you and your family.
Sure, and the camp that you've set up, as I understand it correctly, you actually get to stay in the dorm on campus at Stanford. So a little exposure to maybe what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know, you're going to find out that the spaghetti, the mom just doesn't put the oregano on it like you did back home. You know, like using a common bathroom, having some other roommates. It's just a very small sliver of what college may feel like. Living in a dorm, eating dorm food. But it's one of the real positives, at least to our camp, is that you get this little tidbit of what it feels like. And when you go away to school and you walk in there and your roommate's from Kentucky, you know, welcome to the world, son.